Okay, so I just want to show you the vegetable garden now. So what we've done is we've extended it. We've made it 75% bigger. There used to be 4 panels there, and now there's 7. So it's significantly bigger. And that's enabled my wife to put that polytunnel you can see over the top. Right, so this is the vegetable garden now. My wife put this polytunnel together herself, all on her own. And it was only £85, and she found some odd pallet wood. Didn't cost us anything. And she made these raised beds out of it. And put in some of our fruit trees from last year, well, fig trees and olive trees and that. Because it's warmer in here. Although today it's lovely and warm everywhere. Oh, there's a few figs there. There's a new lot coming already. You get 2 lots a year, but in the UK you can only eat one of the lots. I can't remember which one it is because we haven't got the weather to eat 2 lots. But yeah, olive tree and that. Come out, look. We put a hose pipe here to make it easier, and then it's retractable hose. The raised beds my wife painted again in linseed oil, so they're looking good. Loads of is it elephant garlic or large garlic anyway? Here we've got 60 altogether garlic, so that should see us on the year. These are broccoli. They've been in like a year now, and they're that's what you cut off, the purple broccoli. This one's growing some purple broccoli, look. That's all good. And she's dug up some of the odd depleted soil and put a bit of mineral rich soil on the top. She got these mini polytunnels here. Some herbs here. These are actually strawberries here from last year. Hopefully they'll grow up again. We'll get more strawberries out of them. She made this, did my wife. I mean, like I said, she did most of this herself. And she made these wooden raised beds so that they fit within these frame things that we bought before, and they're the same as that one. So when she plants in them, she can then put the what do you call it, like tarpaulin or whatever it is, over the top of them, keep it warm. We've got a lot more space now with making it 75% bigger, so we're probably not going to grow here. Oh, what we decided to do was, this is where it used to go up to here. That used to be fencing all the way there, and we only had that part before. But now what we've done, if we decided to keep these concrete posts rather than dig them out, because that would have been work, and I had an idea. The idea was to put these trellis fence posts in. They're fitting perfectly. And now we used some odd brief blocks from the building for demolishing. See them here and here, look. And we put them in front, fill it with soil, and she's going to grow like runner beans or anything that grows up. So it's a shame we can't have it that side too, but be a bit too tight around there. So we're just going to grow one side, but that'll be fine. I mean, these are like about 6 foot wide, so should be able to grow plenty there, and another one here as well. Yeah, and then she's got these like mini greenhouse things. We got these a couple of years ago, so this is their 3rd year, and they was only cheap. I think they're about £25–30 from Wickes on offer. And in here there's some shelving what came with them, and she grew from seeds, you see, look. That's what's that say there? Red bell pepper there. That'll be cauliflower then, I guess. Grows them from seeds, and yeah, she opens up that if it's getting warm. But this is all south facing here, that's why it got so much sun. But you can see the sun. Oh, can we see the sun there? It's at my eyes to look. It should be above that tree. It probably is. Yeah, I think it's there, but I can't see it myself. It's blinding me. Yeah, so it's all south facing, and yeah, got more here. Grown from seeds, all this. She's amazing, she does so well with it. Some herbs there, look. We put some slabs we found down just to stop it blowing in the wind, but it's been fine. So yeah, this is all my wife's vegetable spot. And those planters, they're huge, so be able to grow loads in them. Here it's going to be higher stuff, you know, like tomato plants and things where you know what I mean, you don't want it high already, that's going to be too high. Like the broccoli, they would have been better at growing in the ground as opposed to in the planter. But we planted them a year ago when we didn't have these and when we didn't have as much space. Right, and then I should have forgot, so that's the new garden. It's actually the same gate, we just painted it up and put new hinges on it and that. Here's where we put all our compost stuff. So like any sort of cardboard, food scraps, garden waste. The only thing we don't put any weeds, we just stick them in the council green bin. The strawberry plants here, and over there too. Right now here are the dwarf fruit trees. Hello you. The chickens like to hang around here. They appreciate the trees and the hedges and everything. And in the sun they love it. Want to over down that water but let's him right in. There she is, look. Having a laugh. Right. So these seem to be doing well. I mean this one's probably doing better than all of them. So each one of these is probably going to be plums. Well, it's a plum tree, so there will be plums, but unless they're just going to turn into leaves. But there's loads of green bits all over it, look, coming on this spring, so that's great. And with it being warm, and again, south facing, look, the sun's over up there, look. They get plenty of sun, and I spreaded them out. Well, I measured them and that, what they're supposed to be, and here I put mulch down. That stops ants and aphids damaging the trees and keeps them moist because it protects us all underneath from the sun. I had to put heavier mulch down because the girls were kicking it all off. That's why I've got stone mulch now. Got slate there, put stone over there, look. Yeah, I don't know if I need to trim some of them off to get better quality fruits, but this is only the third year we've had this Victoria plum in. £24 and we only got 2 plums last year, but this year I've got a feeling we're going to get like, you know, bumper crop. Probably get 20 plus I hope on that tree alone. And what we got here then, this one's budding. What is it? Let's have a look. Doesn't actually say there, but I think that's what it says. If this is the right label, then each one I got from Sainsbury's Pear Conference. So I should get pairs here, and then this one's the same because I bought these 3 at the same time. I bought 2 pair. That one's not budding as well, but it's still budding a bit. Be fine. And I got, hey girls, you alright? I got this one here, look, this cherry Stella. I've already got massive cherry trees, full size ones, but I fancy the cherry Stella. They're the big cherry what you get in supermarkets. Which is, I don't have a cherry Stella anywhere, so this tree should be good. It's quite large already, is that one. I mean, they're only supposed to get between about 2 and 3 metres, but already like that Victoria plum one's already 2.5 metres. Probably need to trim it down a bit. Can't remember what this one is. Can't remember what they all are, to be honest. So it's going to be a nice surprise. This one here ain't doing much, but I did notice one bud on it, so hopefully still alive. What's that one? Victoria plum again, so it's not doing as well as the other Victoria plum, but this one got delayed in post, and it ended up being in post for about like 8 days in just a box and no sunlight, and I was worried I might have killed it, but it did send it in the dormant time of year. And this one here was another one what was in for 8 days, but this one seems to be doing all right. I think some of them might have died. I hope not, time will tell. What's this one here? So that's apricot there, look. An early apricot one, that, and you can see it's early because it's getting buds on it. And again, we've got stone mulch so the girls can't dig it out, and keeps keeps it damp and keeps the ants away. Oh, look at her sunbathing. She's got a wing out, look, can you see? Let's zoom in a bit. There, she spread her wing to get a bit more sun on it, bless her. Look at all them there, look. They're just sunbathing. In the heat, they sometimes have a break from searching for bugs and things to eat and just decide to sit down. I think that we've got a pear and an apple tree here, but we've got all different apples, like some of them come later in the season, some of them earlier. This one's, that's another pear conference. Apparently you get better quality if you cut half the buds off on pears. Well, on apples anyway. Apple there, look. Yeah, if you cut half the buds off, you get better quality apples because the energy's going into less apples. But obviously, like, you don't want to waste half of them, so what they recommend is you plant twice as many apple trees as you want, and then you can be quite ruthless in what you cut off, and then you'll get better quality apples. And I've got the space for more apple trees. I mean, if all these fruit well this year, we're going to have more than enough for this year. But they're only 1, 2 and 3 years old, these trees, so they'll get more every year. And in 5 years time we should be getting like I'd only need a couple of trees. Oh look, there's two of them hens over there sunbathing now. Look at them both together. Funny. Yeah, so what's this one here? We've got Howgate Wonder apple cooking dessert variety. You see, when they say dessert or cooking, when they say cooking, it means that you're supposed to like cook with them, but I quite like the taste of cooking apples. I like the sourness. I can eat them without cooking them. It's perfectly fine, you know, you don't have to cook them. It's just recommended because people don't like how sour they are, but I actually love it. Oh, there's a spider web there and it's got loads of flies. Probably doing me good, that spider. Yeah, look, plenty of buds on this one again. Can't remember what this one is. But we've got plum, apricot. I think that little one over there, I think it's what's called a mojo berry tree. Which it's still technically a tree apparently, but it grows like a type of berry. I might have got that wrong, but I was interested by it because I've never kind of like heard of that, and I thought, you know what, I'll give it a go, see what it's like. I thought it'd be different than what I've got. But then there, you know, plenty of apples, plenty of pear as well. My son loves pears, so he'll appreciate that. And over here we've got the fruit bushes. So my idea was, you see like all the bushes there, was to have it like that around here, or around the edge. The grass needs cutting, but I'm trying to leave it because it's probably good for the ecosystem. Like, you know, like, I try not to mow too much at this time of year because it helps all the bugs and that. And the chickens like the bugs because they get to eat them. So I'm not going to mow for a bit. But yeah, so here I've got these three here. 1, 2 and 3, them little ones. I'll get close up to it. But they're like they produce like a blueberry, but blueberry requires certain alkaline or acidic soil, I can't remember which. But these ones, it's just like a blueberry fruit, but they grow in normal soil. And they grow better if you get them in like pairs. So I've got 3 of them, which, yeah, technically 3 isn't pairs, is it? It's just 1 pair, but it, you know, it just means that the more you get, the better they grow. That's a bay leaf bush, which I've been in for 2 years now. And it's obviously survived, and yeah, it should start growing soon. Now this here, they called it a tree. I think this one's a, yeah, this is a gooseberry tree. Now gooseberries don't grow on trees, they grow on bushes, but they call it a tree because the bush has been shaped up, look like that. So it looks more like a tree. Also, I've got a red currant and a white currant tree, or bush shaped like a tree here, look. And I've got another gooseberry there, look. That's another gooseberry one. I love gooseberries, you see. One of my favourites. So, and they apparently produce quite a lot, each one of those trees, so we should get plenty from them. Any leftovers we'll make jam from, like gooseberry jam, that'd be nice. Right, yeah, so this one's one of the currant ones. Let's have a look. I don't know if it's... that's not the label, it's just what odds it together. Yeah, I guess it's either red or white currant anyway, and this one's either red or white currant. Tried to space them out, but around the edges here, this one is, what's this one? I think this is the different currants as well. Let's see, yeah, fruit plants, trio currant. So the 3 different currants there, there'll be red, white, and what's the other one? What's the third? Answers on a postcard. Right, I don't know. So this one here, can't remember what that is. I think this one, we did have some grape because my wife likes grape, but we never really grew any grapes last year. I think they're hard to grow. There you. The chickens are interested in what I'm doing. What's this one here? That's a red currant. We got that from a local place. A black currant, Ben Sharek. This is from a local nursery too. Our local nursery. And then we got these. And the idea is that it will grow into one big hedge with all different fruits on it, we're hoping. I mean, they are still alive, look, they're growing. Little stems are coming up. They look dead all winter, but then they come back. Here, I told my wife not to do this, but I think this is where she put some bell peppers, them 3, and I didn't really want them because I wanted to have it all fruit here, and the fruit needs the sun, and that's the sunny spot, so yeah, I might try and convince her to dig them out and to put something fruit in there, like what we got here. I don't know what that one is. But it looks different to the rest, so that's interesting. Right here we got, what's this one doing? Logan, no it's not, it's gooseberries, look. You can tell it's gooseberries because they have these wonderful spikes everywhere. So if any animals come to eat them, like the chickens generally do, it keeps them away. Yeah, last year a lot of chickens got in here and were eating the berries. But this year, they're all going to be a little bit higher. So they might be able to eat the lower berries, but the higher ones should be okay. Partly why I got these trees, because they won't be able to reach the berries on these. And I don't mind them having a few of the berries. I mean, it's good for them, isn't it? Nature and that. And here, my wife, this is the darker side of the this spot. So my wife have planted some herbs here. So there's like, here there's like some thyme, some sage. What's that? It's that rosemary. Yeah. Back to here again. Yeah, so we've got the fruit trees, the fruit bushes, all of it we try to do kind of like on the cheap where we can, reusing pallet wood. We've got some rejected bamboo things here. That's why they all look a bit damaged, but we got them free actually. The local garden centre just let us have them, so that was very kind of them. Yeah, like the work my wife has done in her garden. I mean, it was my idea to make it bigger, and it was my idea to do the trellises, but my wife has implemented it so well. I mean, it needed to be bigger. She absolutely loves it, and she's getting good now. She's more efficient with it, you know, she knows exactly when to plant, what to plant. So this year we're going to have so much food, and then with the eggs, we've still got all 16 chickens. So we're going to have loads of eggs as well. It's absolutely boiling today. I think I'm just going to sit down here in this garden and just play on my phone for about an hour while I get a bit of sunshine. Doing me good, won't it, eh? Bit of vitamin D. Yeah, let's shut this gate. Find a nice sunny spot. Here we do. Oh, look at all the stuff there she's done. She put so much work into this, but she loves it, you know what I mean? She just enjoys doing it. Right, this video is really long, so I'm probably going to have to put it onto YouTube and share it that way. Right, I'm relaxing now in the south facing sun. Just wanted to update you all.